How satisfying is that one, Vern?
It's quarter-final, so winning a quarter-final, winning it in the last minute or the 83rd minute, whatever it was, is satisfying. One try that was disallowed and then stay down there and score it again. It just shows that the boys were locked in and determined. So, yeah, we moved to a semi-final, which is, we said that at the start of the week, this is what we're here for, these playoff games. So a lot of satisfaction, if you like, but tempered by the fact that that's one game. There's another one next week that's just as important.
Patrick, how confident were you even when you did go down that what you were doing was still going to be effective enough to get you back into the game, to get you down and get the points you needed?
Yeah, pretty confident. I think we could just feel out there that we kept hold of the ball, especially 5 out, 10 out, keep running away. We could come away with the result. So yeah, like Lucy said, very determined effort. I think there's a tight cohesion, but there between us out there on the field, we really felt. And, yeah, it just felt good, strong.
Patrick, you've played a lot of Test match rugby. How close was that to Test match level?
Yeah, close. I mean, there's different aspects in the first half. We were probably tackling a lot on defence, and then we were able to knuckle down and keep the ball in our hands in the second half. So, yeah, intensity-wise, it was up there. Yeah, especially in that last 10, last 5, where it's high stakes and sort of getting all the combativeness right in.
Soaked up a lot in that first half. They pulled a couple of tries themselves, and admittedly, so did you guys right at the end. But did you go into the break feeling like things were going your way? You know, that the game was playing out the way you wanted it to?
We went into the half feeling it was a tight contest and we still had work to do. We're pretty motivated at half time, so I think that was the pleasing thing that we were able to, despite the penalties in this first half and the second half, we were able to carry on through. And we didn't really win a clean line-up ball, and we're still able to sort of get through and get into 22 other ways. So yeah, very motivated at half time and pleasing that we're able to capitalise.
Can you contrast the ride this year? You finished first last year and hosted the final and sort of thing. This year you just scraped into sixth and come to Hamilton, dogs. How different has it been?
I don't think we finished first last year.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Oh, you didn't?
No. Didn't we finish third? Didn't we?
We'll see that how
Second.
So
I mean, you guys have been around the sport enough to know that you just got to qualify. And I think our defence has shown that the team hasn't ever lost faith in what we're doing. They've always, rolled their sleeves up. And if you look at the first half, I thought we were quite comfortable in defence. In the first 10 minutes, perhaps surprised that they were coming at us direct. And as soon as we came off the line and met them, I think that took away the advantage they were trying to create. And, mate, it's just qualifying sixes. You're in, aren't you? It's just one game, 80 minutes. So the weight of qualifying's off you. It's just about winning that 80 minutes and just enjoying it, being part of a playoff situation brings the best out of us. And I think we saw that tonight, that the guys were locked in. And I think it also means there's a bit of pride in the team, pride around what we're doing, and the fact that last year was good, and there's intentions to try and keep winning and another crack at it. I don't think we want to give it away that easily.
Do you feel like they kind of played in your hands tonight? No? In the way that just the direct nature of their game against the direct nature of your game.
Yeah, I think if they'd played, I think we had pressure on them all the time. Not so much in the first 10 minutes. I think we were a little bit surprised and we're on our heels. But as soon as we got comfortable and recognised what was coming, I thought we got off and created. In the first half they had all the ball in territory, but the ball we did have, I thought tactically it wasn't a bad option to put the ball behind them, and we just didn't get the bounce of it. Perhaps we weren't in that 6 o'clock position and behind the ball and it bounced back. But it's always an arm wrestle, these games. Against the Chiefs, you just can't play one form of play. In the second half, we decided that we'd have a bit more ball and managed to get in their half. And then by creating pressure with carry and clean, we got a couple of penalties which gave us field position. So I think between the two halves, I'm satisfied that the players were able to adapt. and then by taking initiative made the Chiefs adapt, and they adapted probably by giving away a few penalties, which helped us.
Fit the way in which you won right at the end, obviously the momentum that you'll carry into semi-final, how good will that be for you guys?
Well, I think what was really, we were down here a couple of months ago and scored a try in the corner and missed the conversion this time. We made sure it was close to the post. So, I mean, obviously the team's learning, and that, to me, that's a great positive. You know, when you see that there's a bit of lucidity and clarity around what we're trying to achieve, and we stay locked in. So, this game, it was a tough, really tough game. Don't get me wrong. That was an arm wrestle, and to come back from 2 scores and win the game by 1 point is, I think it was 1 point, wasn't it? So, it was, credit to the guys, and this will, I imagine, next week will be the same.
Short turnaround to Christchurch, where they've never lost a playoff game.
Yeah.
Nice.
They're always going to lose one day.
And so nice to have that sort of record in waiting, potentially.
Yeah, I think the 6-day turnaround is good for us because you don't get time to sit around and dawdle, and it's recovery. Get out, keep that cohesion, keep the enjoyment and excitement, because I think what I saw today was enjoyment during the week of being together and creating something and building something, and I think we just get straight back into that on Monday. Low intensity. Tuesday we'll have a day off, and Wednesday we'll speed it up a bit, and then we're on the plane on Thursday. So not a lot of time to ask questions.
You alluded to it that last year you didn't finish top, and you actually got an assist from the Chiefs. Kate McMillan just mentioned, he would be the least people paid.
He mentioned that to me out in the field as well. I mean, I love Clayton. No, it was we just got to look after ourselves, and it'll be what it'll be. But certainly, the Crusaders are a tough team, and we know it's going to be tough to win down there. And I think that'll help in our preparation, knowing that we've got to be on top of our game again, and it may come down to the 85th minute again next week.
What is it about their game? Because when Aaron asked, you said you were very quick to go and get. What is it about their game and the way that your team is playing that gives you the confidence to think that record can be broken? Do you have to deviate much based on what you've seen from the Crusaders when you're sitting down and playing with those little adjustments that can be the difference between winning and losing?
Well, no, all I'm saying is that one day, nothing lasts forever, So it's just our job to prepare as best we can, and it'll be what it'll be. But we'll certainly be determined to back the performance up this week. And they're a tough team. We know it's a tough team, but one day they'll lose down there in a playoff, and if it can be against us, we'll be certainly pushing as best we can.
For those last 2 minutes while you're attacking to win the game, what was it like in the coach's box? How were you watching live?
Yeah, standing up in the end. Yeah,
Heartbreaking.
a little bit. That was good. It was really nice that we got into a position where we could win the game with a couple of minutes to go. It was an arm wrestle the whole way through, and to finish on top of the Chiefs is an achievement, because they've been finishing on top of teams all year, putting in big scores. So to be able to hold them and get on top of them, I think is a great achievement, and I'm proud of the boys for what they did.